Hi, this is the Math 6 lesson for Chapter 6, Lesson 5. I'm noticing that a lot of people are skipping some of our videos. So from now on, there's going to be a question on the Google form that involves the video. So I'm hoping that will be a little bit more of an encouragement to be watching these as we go. On Friday, you were to do a jigsaw puzzle and have those submitted to me. I sent you a video that Mr. Halston made about how students can submit their work, so it's not under your parents' responsibility to do that. On Friday, I did send home some private messages to you about missing work. If that work's not going to be coming in, I am going to be contacting parents too. But as almost middle schoolers, I want you to become a little more independent, responsible for your work and for your learning during this time. If you're having problems figuring out what you are to do every day, please contact me on our Google Classroom form. Now there is a Google Meet button in the upper left hand corner that if you and I arrange a time to meet, we can meet individually, we can meet as a small group. So we're going to disregard the Morreim math help. If you'd like to log in, I will have that Google Meet open every day at 2 o'clock if you'd like to go over some work. If you feel like you're good to go, you do not need to meet with us at that point. All right, our planner information for today. We're going to be doing an assignment out of the book, page 371. That is the chapter review. All of the answers are in the back of the book. I would like you to correct that work when done, and then take a picture of it and share it with me. Once again, watch the video from Mr. Halston that I shared with you that will show you how to do that. Today you will be needing a calculator when we are doing our work. These are not going to be mental math kinds of problems. And now I'm trying to find my calculator. Here it is. So we're finding percentages of amounts. Today is going to be our learning target. Okay, so starting on here, there's two ways to do it. I think the easiest way is to write everything, to write them up, write the percent part as a ratio. Look for the amount that's after the word of, and that is the total amount for the second ratio will go on the bottom. Plug in your last number and then use cross products to solve. Or you can write it as an equation. I'm going to use proportions for today. I know last year my students used that method the most. So it says use proportions to solve problems with percents. So the question is, what percent of 40 is 25? So if I look, I'm trying to figure out what the percent is. That's my unknown. So I don't know the percent out of 100. That's my percent part. Of 40 tells me that 40 is my total amount. And I want to know 25 out of 40, what percent is that going to be? So I then could use my cross products, and I would take 2,500 and then I would divide it by 40 on my calculator, and my value would be 62.5%. Okay, with the second one right here, whoops, I have my answer there. Yikes. The next one says 15 is 25% of what number? So I'm going to do my percent part first. All right, I already know it's 25%, so I'm going to write 25% as 25 out of 100. Okay, the second thing I want to look for is the of statement. What number? We don't know the total amount, so the total amount goes on the bottom. And so basically I'm saying 15 out of what number is the same as 25%. So for this particular problem, if I were to do my means extremes property, I would take 15 times 100, which would be 1,500. I'm going to divide that by 25, and that would tell me that the total amount we're talking about is going to be 60 for that one. Okay, for the next one right here, I'd like you to set this one up. It says what percent of 50 is 10? This might be one you could do mentally in your head also. Try to erase a little bit more right here. So it says what percent, so we don't know the percent. So I'm going to put X out of 100. I don't know what percent it is. But it says out of 50, so 50 is my total, is 10. Now in my head I might think 10 out of 50 is the same as 20 out of 100. Or I can do my cross products and divide 1,000 by 50, and my answer would be 20 for that one. Okay, can you try these next two on your own, and please pause it. So I'm going to start in this first one. It says 28%. So I'm going to write 28% as 28 out of 100. 35 is 28% of what number? Okay, now I'm going to think, what is my total amount of what number? I don't know what that is, so I'm going to put my X right there. And then 35 is going to go on the top. So on the left side here, I'm saying 28% is the same as 35 out of some number I don't know. So doing my means extremes property, I would now take 35 times 100, which will be 33,500. I'm going to divide that by 28, and my missing number is going to be 125. Now, if I wanted to check that, I could divide 35 by 125. And if I do that, 35 divided by 125 is the same as 28 hundredths, which, my friends, is the same as 28%. On the second one, 1%, what percent of 9 is 18? Once again, a lot of times people say, oh, 9 out of 18 is the same as 50%. But we want to look at the question really carefully. The question says, what percent? So I'm going to write that as X out of 100. I don't know that percent. Of 9 means that 9 is the total. 9 is going to go down here, is 18. Okay, so if I look at that and I do my cross products, I'm going to divide 1,800 by 9. And dividing by 9 is going to give me 200%. If I also looked at this problem, and if I know 18 divided by 9 is the same as 2 wholes as a percent is 200%. Okay, on our next problem right here, it says a portable DVD player costs $225 before tax at an appliance warehouse. What is the sales tax rate if the tax is $18? Okay, so I'm thinking of DVD players. My favorite DVD, my favorite group when I was in high school was Bon Jovi. So keep in the back of your mind, Bon Jovi might be a keyword today. So portable DVD players cost $225. I want to know, what is $18 out of $225? What percent is that going to be? So I could do it as a proportion like that. I could also divide 18 by 225, and when I do that, I get this right here. And the question is, what is the sales tax rate? That is going to be a percent. If I divide it, I get 8 hundredths, which is the same as 8%. I could also take 18 times 100, divide it by 225, and I would get 8% for my answer. Okay, our next one, a new flat screen costs $800 before tax at an appliance warehouse. What is the sales tax rate? That's going to be written as a percent if the sales tax is $56. So basically the question is, what percent of 800 is 56? What percent would be X out of 100? Of 800 means that was the total cost of the flat screen TV beforehand, is 56. All right, once again, if I want to do my cross products, I'm going to divide 5,600 by 800. When I do that, I'm going to get 7 for my answer, which would be 7%. We could also divide 56 by 800. And we're going to get 7 hundredths as our answer for that. Okay, so lesson review right here very quickly. Can you please pause this and do these 3 problems? Okay, and we're back. So the first one says 21 is 42% of what number? So I'm going to start with my percent. 42%, I'm going to write as 42 out of 100. Now the question says 21 is 42% of what number? We don't know the total. The of statement, remember, goes down here. We don't know that amount. And then we know that 21 is going to go on the top. So what it says right here is 42% is the same as 21 out of what number? We're trying to figure out that number. Now we could use our means extremes property. We could multiply these two together and get 2,100. And now when we divide that by 42, the answer would be 50. 50 is our answer. It does not mean 50%. It means that 21 out of 50 is the same as 42%. For the second one, our percent, what percent? We don't know it. So we're going to write x over 100 for our percent. We know from here that our total is 292, so I'm going to put that as my bottom amount, my total amount, and put a 73 right here. Using our cross products now, we're going to take 73 times 100, which is 7,300. We're going to divide that by 292, and our answer would be 25. Now in this case, it's going to be 25% because the question is, what is the percent of that? All right, number 3, 112% of what number is 84? So once again, here's my percent. I'm going to put 112 over 100. That means 112%. I'm now going to look for my total amount of what number. I don't know what that number is. I don't know what the total amount is. So my total is going to be x on the bottom, and I'm going to put my 84 on the top. Once again, doing my means extremes, I'm going to take 84 times 100, or 8,400, or 8,400. I'm going to divide it by 112, and my answer is going to be 75. 75 is the number. So if I were to check this, if I divided 84 by 75 on my calculator, 84 divided by 75, I get 1 1200ths, which is the same as 112%. Number 4, what percent of 1,340 is 13.4? Okay, this one you might be able to do mentally also. If not, we're just going to set it up. What percent? We don't know that percent, so x out of 100. Then it says of 1,340, so that is my total amount. And then I'm going to put my last amount right here. So in this case, I could take 13 4/10. I can times it by 100, which is going to give me 1,340. If I divide 1,340 by 1,340, my answer is 1. Now, the question is what percent? So it would be 1%. And if we think about that, we said to find 1% of a number, we move our decimal point 2 places to the left. It's 1/100th of that. Okay, very last one right here. It says an ad features a bicycle on sale for $139. If the total cost of the bike is $147.34, what is the sales tax rate? So we're going to figure out what percent is the sales tax. Okay, we're going to figure out, so we want to figure out how much more that is. So if I take my $147.34 and subtract the original amount, so I have 34, I have $8.34. $8.34 out of the original amount, which is $139. This is going to tell me what percent of my sales tax I have. So if I were to take that, I would get 834. If we divide 834 by 139, 834 divided by 130, gosh, I keep entering that in wrong. 834 divided by 139, our answer is 6. So it would be a 6% sales tax. Now, today we're going to be doing is out of your book, we're going to be doing the chapter review, page 371, problems 26 through 40. It looks like this right here. I'd like you to check your work. All your answers are in the back. Take a picture of your work and send it to me. Okay, if you have any questions, please message me over Google Classroom. I look forward to seeing your work. Have a good day.